can see, we have got, starting from here, we've got a lot of food in this corner, and then we've kind of got some toiletries in the corner there as well. Hey beautiful people, welcome to This Girl's Insights, where you can find vlogs, hauls, and sit down conversations about various topics. For anyone who is new to the channel, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This is actually really annoying me. I don't know why I'm playing around with this jumper so much. Okay, let's just do it like this. What I was saying is, for anyone who's new to the channel, welcome. My name is Oyin and I am this girl. It's nice to have you. Please stick around. Please comment below and let me know this is your first time watching. Just so I can say hi to you properly, so I can get to know you and hopefully you can get to know me as well. While we're talking about that, please just subscribe and press the bell so you can stay updated about all my videos, all of them, all the videos. So as soon as the video comes up, you get a notification and you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this video. I don't know what's happening. We have gone to another, by the way, and we're just gonna bring this back. We're gonna bring this back in here. If you've read the title, which I assume you have, this is a food haul. It's a Morrison's food haul. So for all of you who saw my last video, you will know that I attempted to do an Amazon fresh haul, and I got so frustrated by that process, I gave up on Amazon, and I just went to Morrison's, and I bought a lot of food. A lot of food. A lot of food. Okay, y'all. Let me just say, food makes me dance. If you know me, that is a true situation. What I would like to say is, I know this looks like a lot of food. Actually, it is a lot of food, because you might have noticed I didn't have enough counter space, so I've actually had to put some of the food in the sink right here. So that's an interesting situation. But what was I trying to say? I don't even remember. Food, a lot of food, a lot of food. Oh, of food, a lot of food. I don't know what's going on, yo. I'm actually taking a mic. Let me get this recorded so we can get started. So basically, I ended up doing a Morrison's food haul, and I bought so much stuff. I thought it might be nice to actually show you guys what I bought. Now, can I just say, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I know this looks like a lot of food, but I like to shop in bulk. So when we go through this in a bit more detail, you kind of understand what I did. But what I basically did was, because I have a really bad habit of buying more food when I still have food in the house. So I have literally been very intentional over the last 2 months to use up all the stuff I have in the house. So literally I got to the point where I was kind of like, okay, I've just got chicken fillets and I need something to go with that. So this food haul is basically me restocking everything, and I like to buy in bulk. So anything that's not fresh, I tend to stock up on, and then I buy fresh ingredients on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, whatever the situation is. But you don't want to listen to me talk. You want to look at my food. So let me let you look at my food. Let's get started. I actually do not know where to start. Let's start here and work our way backwards, or work our way sideways, we should say. So basically, the first thing you can see is a heck of a lot of pasta. Now, as an FYI, I'm not the kind of girl that runs from carbs. I enjoy carbs. I eat my carbs. I don't I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm giving up carbs. That is not happening anytime soon. It might change in the future, but for now, I enjoy eating my carbs, which you will see as we continue with the display of all the pastas. So what you can see here is, actually, I think I prefer this view. You can see I have bought 3 kilograms of fusilli pasta, which is my favorite. But then I've also got 2 bags of spaghetti. All of this is Morrison's brand because I don't need nothing fancy. It's good enough. And then I've also got some I actually can't say this. Let me not embarrass myself. Some of this. So, conchigli. I've also got some conchigli. Because sometimes, I'm going to have this for such a long time because right now I live by myself. I can only eat so much pasta. So I'm going to have this for such a long time that I like to change things up every so often. Sometimes I like to also have brown pasta, but I forgot to buy some. And I also forgot to buy some brown rice. So I feel like I've got so much pasta, I'm going to leave the pasta and probably just get some brown rice. And then last I got macaroni. Yeah, macaroni. Because I have been wanting to make mac and cheese for the longest time. And I just never have any macaroni at home. macaroni. How do you say that, guys? I feel like I can never say words. But yeah, I got some of that as well. So pasta wise, we've got like the fusilli, the macaroni, the conchigligle situation. If you're Italian, I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude. It would be great if you could just explain to me in the comment section like how I sound it out, because I ain't trying to be like a numpty. And then spaghetti. I can't say spaghetti. Kind of still on like it's not really pasta, but then I've also got like dry noodles as well, because it's like noodles are such a quick win. Like I always like having like a couple bags in the house, just because when you have stir fry and you just want to have something where you can quickly just whip something up, noodles are so amazing for that. So I always like having some like not fresh noodles, just so I have that stocked up. And on that note, actually, I do actually have fresh noodles as well. Let me show you. So it's soy, ginger, and garlic special noodles. So you can see there are quite a few things in there. And if you guys have seen my Amazon Fresh review video, this is one of those things that I couldn't find a replacement for. Like Amazon Fresh just didn't have anything for this, which is annoying, because it's like, well, I don't want to miss out on something that could be really nice just because they don't have it. And I wouldn't have found out about it unless I was on Morrison's. So that's annoying. But yeah, so obviously I've got like fresh noodles, which is more of an eat like straight away or ASAP. Then this is just for my stock up. And it's worth noting, I'm probably not going to buy any more pasta for the next like 6 months. Like this is going to sit with me for a while. I might buy more like, you know, noodles, but then, you know, we're good for pasta right now. Yo, I am trying to keep this organized, and it is a lot. I thought like I was just going to film this in 5 minutes, and that is totally not true. So y'all better get comfortable. I hope you have a drink. Actually, let me go get my drink. Where's my drink? Oh, there's my drink. Honestly, I feel like I drink so much tea. That's because I drink a lot. I do drink a lot of tea. Let me not lie. So where did we stop? So we're just done the pastas and the stir fry. And then just in front of that, we've also got some rice. So first of all, we've got easy cook long grain rice. And we've also got like easy cook basmati rice. As you can tell, I like easy cook. Now I normally just have easy cook like rice, like I don't know, just easy cook rice. Like I don't normally go for, like I normally just have easy cook long grain rice. Actually, I think I don't know why I bought some, because I already have some at home. While I'm still on the side, I'm just going to show you what's going on with the liquid situation. So I have bought a heck of a lot of milk. So I've got coconut milk, so Alpro coconut milk. I've also got oat original milk, and then I've also got hazelnut milk. So basically I don't really drink milk. Like if I'm gonna have milk, I don't know if you can see up there, sometimes I have Nido, which is like the dry milk, but I use these a lot for smoothies. So you might be able to see right in the corner there, I have like a to-go smoothie cup. So I use a lot of oat milk, hazelnut, or coconut milk, depending on the recipe. So that's, I've stocked up on that as well. I also got some juice. So as you can see, I've got bottled water, because I like having bottled water for when I have guests in the house. Usually I can't find my filter is somewhere underneath all this. I drink from like a filtered jug. But then bottled water is like if I have people around, I can just stick this in the fridge and I can give this to them. Up here I've also got some like breakfast bars. I can just snack on this. Like I'm not much of a, like I can't really have an early breakfast. If I get peckish, I usually grab one of these. This is the Go Ahead, and it's not the apple bakes. It's actually like a biscuit. And it's pretty sweet actually. I've tried the strawberry ones before. I've never tried, oh no, I've tried the forest fruit ones before. I've never tried the strawberry ones before. So I'll be looking forward to trying those. I got some juice. I've got some tropical juice. Got some pineapple juice, so y'all can see. And I also got some cherry juice drink, which is it's the first time I've ever got anything like this. The only thing I will say is Morrison's, I couldn't find any fresh juice. Like I was really struggling to find fresh juice like that wasn't innocent, because normally I get my fresh juice from Co-op, because there's a Co-op near me. And I assumed this was fresh juice, but then now it's turned up. Like it doesn't say it's from concentrate, but I don't think this is fresh juice, guys. So that's slightly annoying, but it's there. Something I actually got that I've never got before is Ribena. this is going to be around for a while as well, because I'm not that into it that I'm going to go through this in like a month. This is going to be around for a couple months, and it's nice for when people come around. What I'm really excited though about is I also got these like mocktail drinks. So this is like Morrison's The Best range. And basically I got like a raspberry mojito mocktail, and then I also got another one, and I can't remember if I bought two because it was on deal or if I just really liked it. And I bought like a cosmopolitan mocktail as well. So that's just nice for me to have with dinner, or if I have people around as well. So that's just pretty nice. And last but not least, in the drink situation, I feel like this is not very organized. Sorry guys, this is the first time I am doing like a food haul situation, so apologies. But last but not least, with regards to drinks, I got some super malt, like an African sister. So yeah, the Nigerian in me, whenever I see super malt, I buy. So I bought some super malt as well. And again, as much as I like super malt, it's probably going to be in the house for a while, because I tend to just have it when I want it. Like I tend to be like, oh, it's a treat, let me have super malt today. So those drinks, so the water, the milks, the juice, all of that I anticipate I will have for a while. Moving on swiftly, actually this is still drink. I bought some peppermint tea and I bought some chamomile tea, which is actually pretty good for me because I have a bit of a, what some people might call a tea problem. I always buy tea. I drink a lot of tea. I enjoy it, but I have been trying not to buy tea for probably about the last 4 months. It's been a while since I've bought tea, just because I have a massive collection, and with me being in a smaller place, so since I moved to the studio flat, I just don't have enough space to store all the tea. That is such a ridiculous sentence. How can I not have enough space to store tea? Yo, this is a joke. But actually, let me show you. So this is currently the tea collection. So all of this, all back here, all behind here is just more and more. It's all dropping. So it's just more and more tea. I have just got tea all over the place. But then even though I was meant to be taking a break from buying tea, I ran out of chamomile tea a while back. And I also ran out of peppermint. And I really like those are staples. I need this in the evening. So I'm actually just going to put that away now while we're in there. Get some space on this counter. But yeah, so I guess that's the last of the drinks. Next, this is something I've actually never bought before, because I'm not really into like healthy looking stuff. I've always thought this looks really healthy, but then someone like gave me some of these at work and I actually really like them, so I've kind of just bought them. But yeah, I've got some lightly salted rice cakes. I know, like when I was shopping online, I saw other flavors, but like I'm not trying to try anything fancy. Like the one my friend gave me was pretty nice and it was plain, so I'm just gonna go with that. What should we do next? Oh, okay, this is actually starting to take long, so I'm gonna try and fly through these. If I move the stir fry back over there, what we'll do is we will do this section next. So basically, I've got some avocados because I love me some avocados. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because I've been posting avocados on Instagram. Actually, I've not posted avocados for a while, but there was a point where like every other post was an avocado. I got some coconut milk, which I already had in the house, but I was going to be using the one I had in the house for the Simply Cook recipe, and I just like having one of these in the house just in case. Fruit wise, I got some grapes. I got some red grapes and I got some black grapes because I really like sweet grapes. While we're on fruits, I got some bananas as well. Not that much, because bananas are one of those things where, so like while I will shop in bulk for like the things that don't go off, I like bananas when they're just like yellow, when they're just at this stage. So I tend to buy a small bunch at a time. So I will pick that up like on a weekly basis, like at the local co-op. I got some Knorr seasoning, which I love. Actually, I'm just going to put this away as we're going along now, because I feel like this one is basically empty. So I got myself a nice new replacement. That back up there. Then I was doing fruits, wasn't I? So I got some. Now again, there are quite a few mistakes in here. So I found this because normally I would buy lemons and I never buy limes. But then I need limes for one of my Simply Cook recipes, and I found this bag of combined lemons and limes, which I got really excited about. And I bought that. Except I forgot I bought it because, as usual, I added lemons to my basket because I normally have lemon and ginger tea. And when I say lemon and ginger tea, I take a bit of ginger, take a bit of lemon, add hot water, like boil it together. So I normally have that. So I ended up buying quite a few lemons, which is never a problem. And I think I might just make sure they don't go off by storing them. I know, like, Your Malicious Food Recipes, she had this video, I think it was a while back, but it was kind of like how to make lemon ice cubes. So I think, like, she blended the lemon and made them into ice cubes. I can't remember what she did, but then I'm probably going to end up doing that. If I can find the video, I'll leave an eye somewhere so you guys can check it out in case you want to try it out. I got me some oranges as well. So as you can see, like, I do buy a lot of the fresh stuff, and the fresh stuff I will continue to restock on an ongoing basis. It's not like I'm not buying any more fruits for the next like 3 to 4 months. So that's fresh stuff. I also got some sour cream, which I don't use much. Like, I would never buy sour cream unless there's a recipe that calls for it. And obviously there was probably there was a Simply Cook recipe that needed sour cream, so I bought me some of that. And then I got me some yogurt. So Fage, like, I used to say Fage, but it's actually called Fage. This is my favorite type of yogurt because it's Greek yogurt. So, like, a lot of people buy Greek style yogurt and they think it tastes exactly the same as Greek yogurt, and it doesn't. Like, this is almost like a thick, like, it's a different consistency, and it's not sweet, it's very plain, but then it's just creamy. So I got me 2 of those babies. And then before I go on to, like, the fish and the meats and stuff, I will kind of continue along the fruit and veg vibe. I got some shallots, which again I don't normally buy, but then a recipe called for it, so I got some of it. I got me some onions because I cook with onions like no man's business. Like, I love me some onions. That's upside down, this is right way up. I got me like some baby potatoes, just because, and I think it worked out that I used to have potatoes all the time, and then about a year ago, actually even longer than a year ago, about 18 months ago, I really got onto sweet potatoes. And then I found out that sweet potatoes count towards one of your 5 a day, but potatoes don't, and I just stopped buying potatoes. But then again, there are a couple recipes in my Simply Cook box bin. So it's 4 recipes that got sent to me, and a couple of them actually needed baby potatoes, so I bought a bag of those. I got me my usual sweet potatoes, which is nice. Let's see. I got instant mash, which I don't really like, but again, like, the whole purpose of this shop is just kind of to restock, and I always like having these in the house for the desperate days, the days where I'm like, you know, I'm sick, I'm tired, I've got loads on, I don't really want to spend money on takeout, so let me just stick some like pork chops or chicken in the oven or something, add on some mash with that, pop on some gravy, and I'm sorted with veg. So I got some of that. I also got 2 large plain naans. I don't think I've ever bought naan bread before in my life, like as in my house. I don't really eat it, but as you've probably guessed, a recipe called for it, so I bought it. Now I'm not going to pick these up, but then I also got 24 medium free range eggs, which is going to go pretty quick. Like, I like me some eggs. Like, I will fry like 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs in one go. Like, I go through eggs like no man's business, especially because, like, you know, I don't know if anyone, well, some of y'all will know what plantain is, but like, basically I like fried plantain and eggs. Like, you know, my people will call it dodate, like, oh my days, like, oh my days. So got me 24 medium free range eggs. That will probably do me 10 days to 2 weeks, and then I'll buy some more. I also got something I don't usually buy. Now guys, I have this thing about sugar. I'm always trying to avoid sugar because I have this random thing about I ain't trying to give myself diabetes. So I do this thing where I binge on sweets, and then I give up sweets for like 4 months. And y'all, I'm in a binging moment because I got 2 bags of the, like, to be fair, it's the, as y'all can see, I already opened this. Like, I did not wait. Like, I opened this like as soon as the shopping came through. But like, I got like the tiny Haribos. So I like these because, like, it means I'm not going to eat all the sweets in one go. So it gives me a bit more control. So this isn't gonna last a month, but it's gonna last me a while. Oh yeah, I got some Tang Fastics, and I also got some Star Mix. So like the basics, nothing major. Let's see what next. Before I go on to meats, I also got some oil. So I got olive oil, which is like, there always needs to be olive oil in my house. I do everything with it. I use it to cook. I use it for my hair. I use it to moisturize. Like, I just love me some olive oil. I keep shaking the camera. I don't know why. I will stop doing that. In addition to that, I also got some, now crisp and dry, I think it's rapeseed. What type of oil is it? Rapeseed oil. So I just really like I just really like this brand of oil. I've been using it for years, so I got some of that. And then I also just got some sunflower oil. So yeah, like you will notice, I always have a lot of oil in the house, just because, like, you know, well, to be perfectly honest, I needed to fry eggs and plantain. I'm always frying eggs and plantain, so I always have oil, then more oil, then backup oil for the oil. So I'm just gonna put that back. Something new that I normally don't get is white wine vinegar. So it's just I don't know, Aspor organic white wine vinegar. A recipe called for that. I feel like I bought this like 5 years ago and I never opened it. Or something similar. So hopefully this time I will use it, because I have to use it for my recipe. But I got some of that. I got some lemon juice, just because it's always nice to have that in the house. Sometimes I just like to add that in a bit of a hot water in case I run out of lemons, and I want the lemon flavor. I really just like lemon and ginger, the flavor of that, obviously in hot water, like hot tea. And then I also got, which really isn't an oil, but like sweet chili dipping sauce, because sometimes I just like that with like wings or with like chips. I just like sweet chili basically. So I feel like we're making progress. The other thing I got, which I haven't bought for years, and I'm not actually sure why I bought it. I feel like, because normally I used to use Maggi a lot when I was younger. In recent years, I've moved to Knorr seasoning cubes, but then I bought some Maggi seasoning cubes. So there we go. We got that as well. Continuing in this direction, I got some sugar. Now this sugar will probably last me about 2 years. Like I don't add sugar to stuff that much. Like I'll probably use honey, but then this is more for if someone comes round or if I'm having Gary. For anyone who's Nigerian up in here. So we have this, like, it's basically like ground cassava. I don't actually know how to explain it. But there's something called Gary where you have it with like water and you can add sugar. So I literally only have sugar in the house because I like Gary with it. So that's gonna take me a while to work through. Then I've also got cereal. So I've got Jordans. So usually my staple cereal is Food and Fiber. And very recently, I'll show you guys this. Now, so basically, you all know I moved and there's a Lidl near me. And normally I wouldn't, like, I'd get cereal from, like, I don't like Kellogg's Food and Fiber just because it's too sweet. So I normally get like the supermarket brand one because it's less sweet for some reason usually. So I bought the Lidl one and it has not been enjoyable. So I'm still going to work through it because I'm not about to throw food away. But then I also got like Morrison's Food and Fiber, so I'm very excited about that. And again, as we've been doing, I'm probably just going to put that away right now. And then usually, in addition to Food and Fiber, I also get something else just to change things up. And this time around, so like usually it's either like Food and Fiber and something really like bad for me, like Cookie Crisp. But this time I got Jordans, and I got the Country Crisp with sun-ripe strawberry, so that's nice as well. So I'll stick that up there. There we go. And that's probably going to last me like a good few months. Like I'm not buying more cereal for a while. And then I've got some toilet roll. So I've got some Andrex Gentle Clean toilet roll. And then I've got kitchen towels as well. And I think these were on deal. So I think they were like 2 for £2. So 2 of these for £2 and... No. This wasn't on deal, but this was 2 of these for £2. I only bought one because in the studio flat, like I don't have the space to just be stocking up on things. I feel like I've gone onto toiletries and other stuff by mistake, so I'm just going to put that back. and I'm gonna come back down here. Something else I bought that I don't usually buy is bread. Now I love bread. It's just with me living by myself, I don't eat bread enough for me to go through the whole loaf before it goes off. And because I kept chucking bread away and I hate throwing food away, I just stopped buying it. But I actually really just wanted some bread, so I bought just some bread, and I feel like I'm going to try and get through it, but then maybe in a couple of days I might actually just take it around to my sister's house and be like, I bought you some bread. Now I may not buy bread, but what I do buy is cheese. I always get cheese. Like, I've always got cheese in the house. So first of all, I've got 4 cheese mix. Though I feel like this is like, I don't normally buy this, but then I just wanted to try it out. But then this was really weak, and I feel like Morrison's, at least online, I didn't see that much of a range of cheese options. So I got this, which was really weak. But then I also got some extra mature cheddar. So like that's like number 4. Like, I just love mature cheddar. Like, all that number 1, number 2 thing, like a minimum it needs to be like a 3. So I got some of that. Then you remember I bought some fancy schmancy stir fry and some soy, ginger and garlic special noodles. I also got some stir fry sauce to go with that as well. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna go well together because it's plum hoisin or hoisin. I don't know how to say that word. I've never known how to say it. Whenever I go to Itsu, I have to try not to pronounce it and point at it. So, because in Itsu, when you buy the sushi, sometimes you get the like hoisin sauce with it. Well, I try not to pronounce it because I'm not trying to embarrass myself in public. But apparently I'm trying to embarrass myself on YouTube. So yeah, there we go. So I got some stir fry sauce as well to go with that. And then before I go into the sink of veg, really, this, like, the amount of food I bought, it was a space issue trying to display it. I'm just going to go on to a bunch of the meats and the fish I got, which is either stuff I like having that in the house, as well as stuff that my recipes called for. So my Simply Cook box. Actually, I don't think, none of my recipes needed fish. I just like having salmon in the house. So I got some of that. I got some flat iron steak, which I did need for a recipe. I got chicken breast fillets. I'm gonna stop saying I also got some diced chorizo because the recipe called for it. Like, I'm one of those where I like chorizo, but I feel like sometimes it's overused. Like, it just needs to be like, it's a very strong flavor, so just use it for what it's supposed to be used for. I feel like people are just sticking in everything nowadays. But I got some of that because the recipe called for it. I also got another steak because I felt like it was on deal. So it was one of those like buy 3 and get it for £10 as opposed to £13 or something. So I got that just for, like, you know, have that in the freezer. In the future I can eat that. And then I got a heck of a lot of British chicken thigh fillets because I feel like that, like, 2 of the recipes needed it and there were like quite a lot of it. Or boneless chicken thighs, I think. I don't know why I'm calling it chicken thigh fillets. Boneless chicken thighs. So, oh no, yeah, British chicken thigh fillets, but they're just boneless chicken thighs. So I got a lot of those. And next I got some cheap foil. So, like, I ain't trying to spend money on foil that basically just goes in the bin. So I got some Morrison's brand foil. Doesn't even come in a case, but that's cool. And I also got some wrapping film, so cling film. Again, Morrison's brand, but you know, you always need to have this in the house for covering up food and also for deep conditioning your hair. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, and then we're kind of at the last of it now. So we've kind of got veg and we've got like toiletries. So I'm going to try and run through this. Oh, we've got more fruit. I've got a couple mangoes over here. Spring onions. Broccoli. Green pepper, because the recipe called for that. Green, red and yellow pepper, because I like having this in the house. Tomatoes, because I like having that in my eggs. Carrots, because the recipe called for it and I like having carrots. Chestnut mushrooms, because the recipe called for it and I love chestnut mushrooms. Stir fry to go with my noodles and my sauce. And I feel like it was one of those like buy 3 things for £3 kind of deal. So I got some stir fry with the stir fry sauce and the noodles. Celery, because a recipe called for a celery stick. Creamed beans, so basically just because a recipe called for it. Parsley and a cucumber because a recipe called for it. Oh, yo, can I just say, I am impressed by the speed with which I ran through the veg. Why have I not done that the whole video? I'm pretty sure this video is like an hour long by now, and I could have just done everything so quickly. I might have to re-record this video and do everything quickly. Nah, I ain't got time for that. Last but not least, we've got toiletries, which I kept on the side because I wasn't trying to combine it with my food. But basically some cotton buds, some of the cotton pads things for your face. So like those ones. What do you call them? Oh yeah, cotton wool pads. So I got some of those. Air freshener. Hand wash, because you've always got to have backup hand wash for when you want to have hand wash. Just shower gel, because I like having variety. So I got some Sanex 0%. So it's 0% parabens, 0% colorants, 0% soap. So I just like natural stuff. Though obviously I do buy like normal like shower gel as well. Well, I don't know why that's obvious, but I do buy a mix. But then when I can, I like using the natural stuff as well, like just no chemicals. But then what I tried that I've never tried before is this sweet rhubarb and raspberry original sauce shower gel. So usually if I'm trying something new, it's like Palmer's or original sauce. Like I love their flavors. So normally if I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this one. So I got one of those. I'm trying to do it quickly again, but it's not working out, yo. I don't know what else to say. This is so random. I got some toilet cleaner. And you notice I also use like the same washing up liquid. So again, this is E-Cover. So it's meant to be like no chemicals or less chemicals. So this is basically... I think they've got a 0 range, which is like no chemicals. This isn't in a 0 range. But then again, this is one of those things where it's like chemically friendly. So it's not got like ridiculously dangerous chemicals in there. Obviously, don't be drinking it or cooking with it. But like, you know, so I got some toilet cleaner. I don't know why I spent so long talking about my toilet cleaner. And I got some more washing up liquid as well. So they've recently changed the bottle because I was really confused. So let me just say, this is what the bottle used to look like. And then they've changed it to this. And the plastic almost feels a bit different. So I'm trying to figure out if it's more environmentally friendly. But yeah, I got some washing up liquid. And last but not least, I got like the Herbal Essences Hydrate Coconut Milk Shampoo. What the shampoo? I really wanted the conditioner. I must have ordered the shampoo instead. No, I feel like I'm going to check this. I feel like I ordered the conditioner. They've given me the shampoo. Oh, this is so annoying. Basically, I saw the TV advert for this. And again, it's one of those things where it's like 0% like colorant. Like no chemicals. So I was like, oh, I have to try this to see if my hair likes it. And I wanted to try the conditioner because I'm not the shampoo. But I've got the shampoo. So I'm actually going to check my order and see what I bought. Because I feel like I bought the conditioner for sure. If I didn't, I guess I'm stuck with the shampoo anyways. Ooh, but yeah guys, that is the end of this video. I feel like I thought this was going to be like a quick 10 minutes. And I don't know why I always think it's going to be a quick 10 minutes. Because it is never a quick 10 minutes. It has never been a quick 10 minutes. But yeah. I don't know how long this video is. If you were hung around to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. But yeah, now I look at that. That looks like a lot of food. I got food. Okay, y'all. Oh, I'm yawning. I apologize. But I'm also not sorry because I'm yawning because I'm tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video. I'm going to go get ready for bed. And I'm going to go to bed. Okay, guys, you will not believe this. I actually thought I was done. And I forgot about the frozen foods on the floor. Oh my days, y'all. I bought so much food. So again, we're just going to quickly run through these. Because, you know, we're just trying to get this done. So frozen food wise, there's a heck of a lot of ice cream. Now, yo, don't judge me. This is going to last for like months. So I've got some Maltesers in here. Some Maltesers ice cream, which I've never had. And I'm really excited to try this actually. It's called four Scottish raspberry lollies. So it's one of the Morrison's the best range as well. So I got some of those. Got twisters because I love me some twisters, the mini ones. Then I got like white magnums, which are like, I think that's like my favorite like ice cream sandwich bar thing. So I got some white magnums. And then I also got some of the mini like magnums as well. So it's got like white ones, almond, and then the classic as well. So this is for like over the next few months, and also when people come around as well, so I can offer them some ice cream. Mixed vegetables, again, it's kind of like having like instant mash in the house in case you don't have any veg but you need something to go with your food. It's always worth having mixed vegetables in the freezer. Then I got some prawns because the recipe, I think 2 of my Simply Cook recipes call for prawns, so I got some just like normal tiny prawns, but then I also got like a pack of like jumbo prawns as well. And then diced beef. Now I think the only reason I got this was because it was on some kind of 3 for $10 deal, so I feel like I wanted to have chicken breast fillets. So this and the chicken breast fillets were 3 for $10. And I like having chicken breast fillets, like just frozen ones in the house for emergencies. So it's one of those things like, let's say one day I have stir fry, I need something to go in there. Like I feel like chicken breast just go with anything, or you can just quickly cook it up and have it with some potatoes or sweet potatoes most likely. But yeah, I feel like the chicken breast fillets, and these were 3 for $10. So to balance it up, I also got some diced beef as well. So again, just one of those things that it's worth having in the house. So like with most of the frozen stuff I've bought, it's usually just buying stuff so I can have it for backup. And the very last 2 things is I got some summer fruit mix, so some frozen berries, and I bought some mango chunks as well. So this is basically for smoothies. So you remember like near the start of this video, about 10 hours ago, when you were still young, I showed you like the different types of milk, like coconut milk, almond milk, all that stuff. So usually like my usual recipe would be like some of these berries, some oats, and then some milk, and just blend that together. I don't normally buy mangoes, but it was some kind of deal, so I feel like it was like maybe buy the summer fruit mix and then get something else half price. So I got the mangoes. So I feel like I might try some new recipes. I think I've seen like a mango and spinach recipe, which I might try. I know it sounds gross, but I feel like that's going to taste really nice. But yeah, yo, so those are the frozen goods. And then we've also got like all that stuff. Girl, I have so much stuff. This is a joke. Like, I actually don't have enough counter space. But yeah, I'm going to go pack all this away. I'm just going to stand up, pack all this away. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've made it this far, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please also comment below, let me know what you think, because this is the first time I'm doing a video like this. And it has been fun, even though I'm kind of tired, but it's been fun to talk about food and just talk about my shopping experience and the reason I made the choices I did. So please do let me know if you would like to see more videos like this, or just comment below as well, letting me know, like, you know, if you'd like to see a different type of video. You know, you'll just be telling me. Again, if you're new to the channel, please remember to say hi in the comment section so I can say hi back. But yeah, I think that's it. So, you know, please subscribe, press the bell, put your thumbs up, comment below, do all the wonderful stuff. Tell someone you know, and tell them to tell someone they know, and then tell them to tell someone they know about this girl's insights. I'm just gonna say, God bless you, Jesus loves you. I mean, the Spirit of God be with you. Bye, guys. Next question is, I love this question. Are you in love?